Welcome to Lift Your Moving Marketing, the podcast dedicated to helping your moving company get the most out of your marketing. I'm Christina Hawkins, and today we're going to dive into mastering the essentials of landing pages to help you increase your conversion rates. So I just want to get started. On my last podcast, I talked about the difference between landing pages and service pages. Landing pages meaning it's got a very specific conversion or action, call to action, and we kind of leave them there. There's really nowhere else to go. The menu's not there. The logo might take you to the home page. You might have some links, but there's no menu. The whole point of it is that you stick on the landing page versus a service page. It was all about somebody learning more about that specific service, how you help, what makes you different. It's more for SEO purposes as well. We'll have frequently asked questions, more photos, and it'll also obviously be part of a larger website. So the first thing about a landing page is the headline, and this is your very first impression. This needs to be extremely clear. Think of it on your homepage. You're going to have the same thing. It needs to be clear, compelling, very straight to the point. Personally, I don't like things that are kind of wishy-washy and hoping some kind of magical pill is going to show up and somebody's going to understand what you mean. I think just be very, very clear. We don't really have time to guess here, especially for landing pages. And again, landing pages, we typically send them after they've clicked on some kind of ad somewhere. So you've already spent a little bit of money to get them there. The worst thing you can do is leave them guessing where they've landed. Oftentimes I see Google ads and ads from, Facebook ads. They send them to some weird, just kind of like a home page where really we want the landing page to be very succinct, very clear as to what its purpose is. So for moving companies especially, we kind of want residential, commercial, storage, piano, apartments, senior moves, whatever that is, that's what the landing page needs to be. That headline needs to grab their attention in some capacity. First, it's senior moves, right? It's your top senior move in XYZ city. And it really should match the ad that it came from. So again, if we have an ad group about senior moves, land on a senior move page. I kind of go back and forth between landing pages and service pages. We kind of test it out. We do kind of both, actually. Sometimes people are in the mode of research. They're not ready to buy or call. Others are actually ready to buy, and they're looking for a moving company this weekend or next week. So it kind of depends on the target and where they're coming from. Next are visuals. Your landing page should be very visually appealing and reflect your brand. Use very high quality images. Maybe your team in action. I would definitely say do not use any stock photos on your landing page. Every photo on here should be you, your team mascot. You've got whatever real authentic photo you can use, that would be the best choice. Copy, then there's copy. Your content should be concise, be focused, persuasive. It should address their specific needs. Here's the other side of this. If we've got an ad for senior moves, we might have a ad group for last minute senior moves, people that have to leave, they have to be out of the house in a week. They just sold it and they need to move quickly. So we might have an ad group for that landing page about quick moves or your move in 24 hours, as an example. Just whatever is worrying them, whatever the thing that is of concern or a very specific need, address that. If it's a delicate item, maybe if it's a senior move and we're downsizing, talk about what you're going to do with the precious extra items they might have. Talk about storage options. While they downsize, they may not be ready to get rid of everything in their home. They know they have to, but this is an emergency. I got to move in a week. What does that look like for somebody that's really concerned about, what do I do about the 3 rooms in my house that I don't have time to sell or have an estate sale? Now let's talk about calls to action, or CTAs. A great call to action, just as our title is very clear, do not put your call to action below that first page. We have 2 different types of people: researching and people that are ready to book. I believe in giving them both options. Have the form right up front to fill out. I'm not sure about, I haven't seen the kind of studies that I should be seeing on long versus short versus getting a quick estimate right away. I think it's very difficult for people to get a real estimate. They feel like that's actually a quote. So I don't particularly like giving them an estimate or quote per se right then and there. Moving to, how many bedrooms, is there anything special, and coming up with a quote. I don't believe that's the right answer. What you can do is kind of give an estimate, and what I've seen other companies do is they give you a very quick hourly rate based on maybe Monday through Friday, and weekends might be higher. I would say the best call to action is a phone call. The forms are really, again, for people that are researching. I'm just not seeing a very high conversion from forms. You have to, and just so you know, you have to get a lot of form submissions. Most likely, at 10 out of 100 might be actually real, people that are ready to convert. Maybe that's too high. Maybe 10 out of 50. So I prefer phone calls. I prefer you picking up the phone as quickly as possible. If you cannot pick up the phone right away, have an answering service. So the call to action, two versions. One is the form, one is the phone number. Make the phone number like a red, bright green, a really visible button, and put call and the number. If on a mobile device, I can track if they click on a mobile. I can't track on a desktop, but I can track if it's a special number that we've given you for a paid ad. I just feel that phone numbers it's just higher conversion. If you can get them on the phone quickly, it's faster. And more, it gives you the opportunity to talk to them, tell them why. First off, you can reject them pretty quickly if they're calling in, hey, I need to move tomorrow, and you don't have slots available for that. On the flip side, you can talk to them a little more. What size? Here's the things we can do for you. We have special packing. We have to, whatever it is that you can kind of set yourself apart. Because I guarantee you, and you know this, they're calling about 3 or 4 other moving companies. All right, the next is social proof. This is your secret weapon. Testimonials, reviews, badges of accreditation. I know not everybody likes the Better Business Bureau. You can utilize it as you please, but it does have an effect, the BBB Plus accreditation. I hate to say it does do something. For sure, embed your Google reviews. If you can get video testimonials, those are fantastic. Those are the cream of the crop when it comes to social proof. You can embed reviews. I prefer to embed Google reviews rather than manually add them. You can go from 200 reviews to 225 in 2 weeks, and that means you don't have to go back to your website and keep updating them. And there's ways to manage that. The social proof from the very, very beginning on a landing page builds trust. It is showcasing real people and their positive feedback. They're going to incorporate words in there that you really should start using to describe your services. They were fast, they were efficient, they communicated, they had everything ready. The moving team was friendly and helpful and organized, and all these words you should be using in your ad copy and your marketing. But kind of highlight some of these throughout the site. So again, embed the Google reviews, but pull out some of the better comments, give their name. If it has a photo along with it, that's great. Try to use that. Most often Google reviews don't have an actual person, a picture, but it's okay if you can try to do that. I would also say for landing pages, when we're optimizing a landing page, A/B testing is very, very powerful. So this is where I was saying before about testing a form versus a phone call. We've done A/B testing where the form is a pop-up versus the form is right there. And the form that is right in front of you, those convert better. So we've stopped using pop-ups. People don't like them. They click out of them too fast. So we just put the form right at the very top. It's quite visible. So A/B testing is very powerful. And what it means is you're comparing two versions of your landing page and see which performs better. So you test headlines, calls to action, images, maybe even color scheme can make a bigger difference. Using tools like we use our Moving Up app, which is a derivative of the Go High Level app. And it does give us this really nice way to kind of take a page, duplicate it, and watch real time which one gets the better conversions. All right, so just to wrap up, remember, your landing page is where potential customers decide whether to reach out. And I think also your landing page is a tool for ads. It's the place where they're going to land on if they've specifically searched for a service. It doesn't kind of encourage them to move on. These are the quick actions. These are the people looking to book. Versus, again, back to the service pages, we still might send ads to service pages because those are different types of people that are in that research phase. So I encourage you to take a closer look at your landing pages and your service pages, apply these insights and watch your conversions, do your A/B testing, check your analytics, double check what's happening there, and whatever tool you're using for your landing pages, don't forget to check those as well. Check with Google Ads, find out which landing page again it's being sent to, which ad is being sent to which landing page. Check those. Thanks for joining me on Mastering Landing Page Essentials. In the next podcast, I've got a guest, Jennifer Bartlow, who's going to discuss how she works with moving companies, and we'll talk about some of the best ways to build relationships with realtors and what she sees coming for the real estate market in 2024. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your fellow movers, and check out my YouTube channel, Moving Marketing Results. And I've got some more information there. Some of my shorts I share as well. I got to get back in the webinars. I've got an SEO webinar I need to do, but I am here to help you with your marketing and helping you move forward with your marketing. Until next time, keep optimizing and keep growing.